Ho, 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 it's me, it's Mike. I've got the Naughty or Nice Santa Claus action figure. I thought I'd take a look at it. So let's take a look at it. All right, getting into it, this is the box, and the only reason I'm showing this to you is that if you collect Marvel Legends, this box might look familiar to you. It's as if Fresh Monkey Fiction said, "Hey, Marvel Legends, can we copy your homework?" And they're like, "Yeah, just don't make it look like you're copying my homework." And we get basically a Marvel Legends. It's a Marvel Legends box. That's what it is. So here we have Santa Claus from Fresh Monkey Fiction, and he is exactly what you would want him to be, an action figure of Santa Claus. He is roughly about 6.5 inches tall. This is him next to a clone trooper who's about 6 inches tall, so you can kind of see that. Here he is next to Black Chrysanthemum, who is just shy of 7 inches tall. With the hat off, it's about the same height, but he's a good half-inch taller with that dome. So that's the size comparison, which I don't normally do, but man, I just wanted to get into it because you might not know how tall it is. You want to see some references? There you go. I almost got this last year. This is the reissue one, and I didn't because I got Father Christmas instead, and I figured I don't need 2 Santa Claus action figures in 1 year. And as soon as people were getting these, and I kind of feel like I've had FOMO, so I pre-ordered this last year, and he just came out, and you know what? I'm so happy. First of all, this reissue has a properly colored beard. It turns out the first version has like a blonde beard, which is weird because like Santa Claus isn't a blondie. This is a properly gray beard. And I honestly really like this. I have to say the build quality is really nice. It feels solid, it feels smooth, it's got a lot of really good materials. It's a really well-made toy. And you know what? He surprisingly moves pretty well. I'm just going to go through the articulation really quick. He's got a good movement on his head, side to side. It's a ball joint. His arm does go all the way around, and it's got a good sculpt underneath so his arm can lay flat. It does not have a butterfly joint. The big issue I have with this is that because it doesn't have a butterfly joint and because of the somewhat limited bend on the elbow, there are some limits to how you can pose him, but for being Santa Claus, it's fine. It's only when I want to get him into some goofy poses, some very non-Santa-like poses, that I have trouble, and I feel like that's okay because he's Santa, he's an old chubby guy. He doesn't bend so well, same. He has a wrist swivel as well as a hinge. He has a really good waist. Leg kicks out that far, comes back about that far. He has an upper thigh swivel, a singular bend at the knee as well as a swivel. He has a hinge at the ankle as well as a rocker. With this being Santa's whitest stance with both his feet flat on the ground. So you may have noticed by now his hat does come off. The Santa does, to me, have a little bit of an Ed Asner look to him. And I think that's fine. I feel like Ed Asner is definitely somewhat Santa Claus-y. But the hat does come off. It looks nice. But what I love is you can use the hat for so many different figures. Let me bring back that clone trooper from earlier. And boom, suddenly you have a Santa clone trooper. And I love that. I love this so much that I went on Big Bad Toy Store and ordered the hat 4-pack. Because I need more Santa hats now. There's so many different figures you can put Santa hats on and have them look fun. But the hat's not the only thing he comes with. First, we do have an alternate head, so that'll just pop right off. This head pops right on, and it's just a little winky head. That's it. Just a little wink, no big deal. Or it looks like he got punched in the face. Either way, it's an alternate head which is nice. He also comes with a couple of alternate hands. First, we have these hands that came attached. He has two open hands like this, and that's good for some Santa Kung Fu poses if you want to do that. And lastly, he comes with one pointing hand. Now, I can't think of any reason why he would come with a pointing hand other than to be able to lay his finger next to his nose like he does in the stories, but he can't because his elbows don't come up that far. So I don't really know why he comes with one other than he looks like he's gonna call someone out and say him in the ring or command a hiss tank, I guess, if you want to as well. Before I get into other accessories, I really gotta say, these hands kind of suck to get in and out. My fingers hurt so bad because of trying to get them in and out. I mean, it's cool that he comes with them, but man. So since he can't really hold things in two hands anyway, I'm just gonna put that cuppy hand back on, and we're gonna take a look at the rest of his accessories. Next, he comes with this little naughty or nice list. Now, the names on here, as far as I can tell, are pretty gibberish. It's made of just a nice solid plastic. It's just a scroll. It fits in his hand to make him look like he's checking the list. I guess you could use the pointer finger to make it like he's running his hand down the list. That's another use for that, but God, I am not gonna change that fist out now. I just changed it. He also comes with this nice little present. It's just a plastic box and it does open, and you can store his severed hands in there if you want to. Next, he comes with a plate. On that plate are some cookies, because what would Santa be without cookies on a plate? And then perhaps my favorite accessory at all, he comes with a glass, but not just a glass with milk. Santa's gotta have milk and cookies. It's like a staple of Santa. I love that he comes with a glass of milk. I love that the milk is removable if you want to have an empty glass. It's just a really cool touch. And then lastly, he comes with a stand. I'm never ever gonna use this. It's nice that he comes with it, but he doesn't need it. His feet are secure. It just says naughty or nice. This is a nice version. There are naughty figures if you want to buy the naughty side. They're like the cyborg, and there's like a zombie, and there's like a Krampus. But I just wanted a standard Santa Claus figure, and I got that with this. And this is everything I want, but not just because I wanted a Santa Claus action figure. I wanted just to be able to do some just ridiculous stuff with a Santa Claus action figure, like pose him with a laser rifle. What about Santa with a lightsaber? I mean, of course he does. Why wouldn't you put Santa with a lightsaber? Or maybe you just want to have him have a Merry Christmas morning star. There's just a lot of fun things that you can do with a Santa Claus figure that you couldn't do without a Santa Claus figure. And that is why I wanted this. And that's also why I'm definitely getting more Santa hats, and I'm definitely getting the Barbarian Santa at the very least, maybe more, I don't know. I don't want to make it a thing because it's a Santa Claus action figure. I feel like you really don't need more than one. I understand why they're making more than one, because like, you got to make it worth your while. You want to make money, you're a toy company, sure. But for me, for my collection, I think we're pretty good with this. And maybe that Barbarian one. Anyways, let me know down in the downstairs area. Do you have this? Do you have any others? You gonna pre-order this from Big Bad Toy Store? I haven't talked about the price. This thing was like 35 bucks. It's a little expensive. But like I showed you, you get a lot of stuff with it, and you can have a lot of fun with it. He moves surprisingly well, except for his arms. I just wish there was a little bit more movement, either butterfly joints or a little bit deeper bend. In fact, the Santas with guns, I don't know how they hold them, because I can't make mine hold anything in two hands for the life of me. But yeah, let me know down the downstairs area. I love to read and respond to comments when I can. I'd also love to take a moment here and thank these people for supporting my Patreon. It means a lot to me that you do this, and I hope everyone watching this has a Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching. Thanks for getting this far. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.